Almost burnt myself. The candle lit, okay? A little beverage. I'm typically not a soda guy, but I just did a little video with Megz for her channel. Shout out to Megz for starting her own channel, by the way. I'm gonna link that in the description below so that you guys could go subscribe to her, because she just started and I feel like I want to give my girl the extra little boost, you know what I mean? She deserves all the subs in the world, so make sure to go subs to her. And we're just gonna crack into this video. What's up, YouTube? Kyra back up in here with another video, and today we have kind of like a second part of a video that I just did not too long ago. I recently did 5 low-key streetwear brands that you guys should know about, and you guys killed that video. Like, it got such a great amount of feedback that I decided to do something along the lines of that. I've wanted to brush on some streetwear brands that I've been feeling, and then ones that just feel like I feel like they deserve some more notoriety. And obviously, like, they might be on the smaller scale, they might be things you guys have already heard about before, but I just wanted to keep it all in one place. It's going to include YouTube streetwear brands, or YouTube fashion brands rather, because I don't want to put everyone in the bucket or the topic of streetwear, because streetwear is so vast these days, and also sometimes people can consider it to have a negative connotation. For the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna title it that, or something along the lines of that, but by no means am I putting any of you guys in a box. Anyone that I mention, you guys are some great menswear, streetwear, whatever wear fashion brands, and I just wanted to let you guys know a bit more about them. If you guys haven't heard about any of them, or you guys are just looking for some smaller businesses to support, then this is what this video is here for you. This video actually came together with the help of Clothing Room. Clothing Room is a service that helps underappreciated designers get their fruits of their labor. Just be aware of what fashion there is out there and what direction you should take within fashion, as far as how to properly style yourself, how to consume in the right way, which brands you should be looking up to, sustainable efforts, a whole bunch of different things. This is why I love Clothing Room, and we've worked together countless times in the past, and they do a phenomenal job of everything. Out of a Montreal brand, I love supporting stuff like this, so shout out to Clothing Room for partnering with me on this video. I've been waiting to do this video for so long. I was so excited to deliver it for you guys, and we have it here now. So I'm gonna kind of like put you guys up, all these brands up against one another type of thing, like have a little battle, very light competition, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be biased. I'm gonna pick the brand that I feel like is the most, I guess, the brand that I'm most excited to see more stuff to come in the future. Obviously, all of these brands, I would love to see more stuff come out from them in the future, but I guess I'm just gonna kind of blindly be like that one, you know what I mean? Just for the purpose of competition, I feel like it's gonna be lighthearted. So, side note, I'm not picking any of the YouTube guys, okay? That's unfair, okay? I'm just not gonna do it, but I will pick some of the ones that I haven't seen, that are new on the scene, as one of the winners. So we'll see how that goes. Let's get into this video. So let's get into the first one. This one is Eden Power Corp. I believe this is a Montreal based brand. Not all of these are Montreal based, by the way. I'm not doing much bias here. These are just things that are visually appealing to me, and I felt like they caught my radar, so they might catch yours as well. So let's get straight into it. Eden Power Corp. They're pretty much like a hiker core brand. That's kind of like what I've gotten from them. Very much dabble on that side of things. So if you guys are not into this, obviously we have way more brands for you, but I personally been a big fan of that. A bunch of brands that are similar to the likes of like even Kiko or Afix, obviously another brand that Kiko is affiliated with, or even what other, Phipps is another brand that's very similar to this brand as well. But I just felt like it's a great effort of brand DNA. They're very, very streamlined to what they like. They don't only show pure clothes. It's like inspirational images, anything that kind of fits under the umbrella of what they feel is relevant, they'll post. So I really respect what they're doing, and I love the pants from, I believe, their up and coming collection. Not too sure what it's titled, but I'll be on the lookout for those brown pants. Be on the lookout for them. They're doing an amazing job. Also, speaking of what I'm wearing, if you guys don't know, this is an Arc'teryx beanie. Got it not too long ago. I believe this is from last season, but they were just trying to get rid of old season stuff, so I got it on sale. And then this is also from Outlaw. Shout out to the guys at Outlaw. They sent this to me and it just gave me like a very like Loewe / Capital shirt type of vibe, but obviously for a way less price point, and also different colors like the blue, the yellow, the browns. I love all of these tones and they kind of complement each other off of one another. So not a color scheme that I've seen as of yet, so I definitely wanted to add it to my wardrobe, and it's along the lines of what I like. Obviously I have the yellow capital shirt further down in the closet, so felt like it was a nice addition. Of course the yellow gang is still with us, of course. On to the next one, because it's like a no-brainer. Shout out to the boy Sanj for dropping his recent collection. I ordered a piece, you know what I mean? It's coming in slowly a little bit, but we're waiting for it because we're in London town is a good far mission away from good old Montreal, so I'm waiting for that to come in. Of course that'll be in a video very shortly. Can't wait to see that in hand. You guys killed the whole everything, the rollout. Sanj, salute you, my brother. Like, that's so sick that you got to do something of your own. Can't wait to present what I'm gonna do for you guys. Like, I have some projects that I'm working on my own as well, but I just love like the transition from like YouTube to making your own creative endeavors, whether it's clothing, whether it's anything in the creative spectrum. I'm all for it. Shout out to Sanj, he did an amazing job. Just felt like I should touch note on that. Some people might feel like this bias that I'm touching on YouTube brands, but like I just feel like it's the inevitable, it's the obvious. I feel like if you're supporting small brands, I might as well support my friends or people that I know in this community, because this is what I came off of. So definitely gonna be mentioning some YouTube brands in here, so don't worry about that. Don't watch that, I should say. And you guys will see what I ended up getting from that Sanj drop. I want to hold it off for a next video, but shout out to Sanj once again. Next brand, WUN-OFF. This is made by one of my friends, but he transitioned into making his own like merch style streetwear brand that's kind of focused on pop culture, which is really cool. It kind of follows the timeline of very impactful events that happen in pop culture in general. So the last drop that they did was around the election and all the chaos that was coming with the election, and they're very good with video editing and also just their overall branding as well. And that's something that I really appreciate with a lot of brands. Like, if the visual element is enticing and it kind of grabs you and it's unique to the brand, then I'm all for that for sure. And then also the pieces don't have to be crazy out of the box pieces. Like, screen printed tees is not something you should be ashamed of. Anyone, even if you're starting out a small streetwear brand, anything like that, t-shirts, screen printing, obviously some people might be like it's the easy way out. I'm a personal fan of cut and sew, but I also know my roots are within streetwear, so I love a good screen printed t-shirt. If it's a good graphic, you have good graphic design, work on it, I'm gonna rock with it, of course. And that's what WUN-OFF did. All of those together make for a really great brand for sure. On to the next, another merch style streetwear brand. This is more, I would say this one is a bit more thematic. It is inspired by tennis, Forden Tennis Club. This is my friend Chase's brand. Really cool vibes around it. It gives me a very like elegant, luxurious, sporty type of vibe. I could relate it to the likes of like a Hidden NY, what else would I say? Like a Sporty and Rich, Ami Leon, whatever, you know what I mean? Brands like that, things that are just very minimal, to the point, slight little logo on the chest, good color combos, and that's all you could really ask for. Kind of simple, to the point, if it works type of thing. And I love that the theme is a tennis club. I do find a very nice appeal within tennis culture. I don't know what it is exactly, but it just reminds me of men's, like a chic men's vibe, you know what I mean? Everyone that is under the tennis umbrella just carries themselves very nicely. Lots of watch sponsorships, very high tier class. So yeah, Forden Tennis Club, go check it out. Shout out to Chase once again. Solid branding. Can't wait to see what else you guys do in the future with Forden. I have a hat already, so you guys will see that in the up and coming pickups video very shortly. I just don't want to like give away too much stuff already, because I'm kind of saving stuff for the pickups video, and then I'm also trying to do stuff that's just information based, that I don't have to show you guys clothes all the time, you know what I mean? Because I'm sure you guys get bored of that at times, but you let me know. On to the next one, 6 p.m. season. This was sent to me. Some of these brands were sent to me, some of these were caught by my eye, of course, so I kind of got like an influx of everything. 6 p.m. season is a London, or let's say Europe based brand. I seen it because of Sylvan. I think Sylvan Unlocked is his Instagram name. Really cool. I would say, like, for lack of better words, because I personally don't like this title, but influencer that I've seen, influencer slash model that I've seen. I also follow him. He has a great style, and I seen him model for this brand. Someone sent me in this brand. I was like, wow, this is really cool. So I figured I would show it in this list of brands that you guys should see. Really cool varsities. I'm a big fan of varsities. I'm definitely going to be showing you guys a like how to style varsity jacket video soon, because I have a good couple here and I'm getting more all the time, so you guys will definitely see that shortly. Also for 6 p.m. season, I found they had a really cool visual element, campaign style video that I'll have rolled over the screen. Of course, like I said, these are all things that I'm taking notes on like what a lot of brands do and what I've seen in the space of working with other people's brands, doing consulting, doing content creation work for them, that the visual element is very important, you guys. So any of you guys working on small brands currently, definitely focus on that just as much as making the clothes. You got to make sure that it's presented in the right way too, because that's like, we're in this era of social media, and if you don't grasp the user with your visual components, then you're just not going to get that far at all. Also having on the right people always counts too, but all of these things come together to make a really solid brand. So I love what they did with the video. That'll be a common theme with a lot of these brands coming up. So next one, also on like a no-brainer, Ken Iijima's brand Vuja Dé. You guys have probably seen this all over your timeline because there's a whole lot of modern vintage dressers. It seems to be this day with the flared cargos, the dunks of the world, minimal components of the outfit, lots of creams, lots of grays, lots of blacks. Just very simple, clean cut fits, and I really do appreciate that look as of recent. And Vuja Dé does a great job of having pieces that fit under that umbrella but can be pretty universal across a lot of people's aesthetics. So I really like what Ken's doing with the brand. Very great YouTube brand. I don't want to even like box it in as a YouTube brand because it's gone above and beyond that right now. Like the pieces sell on Grailed. Anything that's up to that scale is definitely something noteworthy, so definitely want to give credit where it's due. Ken did an amazing job with his collection and he will continue to make great stuff. The next brand I want to talk about is Ascension. I have talked about them in a previous video that I did with Clothing Room as well, and they are a sustainable rework vintage type of company. They rework classic garments that are pre-owned into modern day attire, so I feel like that's a perfect way of carrying out any brand these days, not adding to the excess of waste that we have on the planet, just doing your part where you can type of thing. And reworking vintage has always been a method that I feel like just works point blank, so I'm really excited to see what else they do in the future. They're making really great stuff, and they were in partnership with the last giveaway I did with Clothing Room, and they were a part of the small independent Montreal brands that was gonna give one of their own pieces for the mystery box that we gave away. So I was really happy with how that turned out. You guys killed the submissions for that. Like, so many people participated, and I can't wait to do more giveaways in the future with Clothing Room. We have something special, like very special planned for December, so be on the lookout for that. Like, it's actually crazy, and I feel like this will be right in line with, hopefully, if we get the way you guys have been showing love on the channel. I've been so grateful. We should be hitting 50K before the new year. Okay, if you guys keep on killing it like you always have, by the grace of the man above, you know what I mean, and if all the stars align, then we're gonna hit the 50K before the end of the year, which was on my bucket list. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a numbers guy, but I've been trying to grow as a person, grow on YouTube, do my thing, and if we hit the 50K before the end of the year, you guys will definitely see that as like a holiday giveaway. My thanks to you and my appreciation to you, because without you guys I'm nothing, you know what I mean. So be on the lookout for the giveaway. It's gonna be special. Okay, on to the next, another no-brainer, Mr. Whoisjacov, Jacob Wallace. He is dropping a pair of shorts soon that you guys will see in the new pickups video. Bro, I got them before they released. These shorts are the best shorts I've ever worn, ever. He dropped the summer shorts like years ago. Those were my favorite shorts. Now he one-upped it to like one that's more in line with my style right now. And I was like, bro, I need to move to LA so I can wear these all the time. Like, I'm out here wearing them with compression pants and stuff like that. It's fun, but I wish I was out in good old Hollywood wearing these shorts right now, because I really want to put some miles on them. They're really sick. So you guys will see that in the upcoming pickups video, but of course I had to show my my appreciation for Mr. Jacob, because he's killing it right now. Of course, worked very hard on those shorts, so be on the lookout for those. Another brand that's just killing it. Shout out to Jacob and everything that he's doing, and everyone that's out in LA. Killing it as usual. On to the next brand. Blueness Overload. So this is a brand that I found through Seabass. I'm watching him on YouTube. He's like a new YouTuber that I've been watching. Definitely go check him out. Really solid content, stuff out of Miami, which you don't really get to see too often. A lot of my friends from Montreal visit Miami quite frequently, and I love the vibe that they have out there. They definitely have an appreciation for clothes, so I want to go visit there one time. Definitely something that has been on my bucket list. It seems like an environment that I would enjoy. But yeah, going a little off track, but my bad. This brand was really cool. Definitely like a darker aesthetic, but kind of tiptoes on the line of the minimal flared umbrella that has been very reoccurring recently, like not doing too much but having proper details and proportions within the collection, similar to the likes of like a gallery department like a Vuja Dé. All of these things just really like clean, simple but nice details. Definitely something that I've been a fan of as of recent, and having a brand like this that's smaller, more independent, that you could support, as opposed to like one of the bigger honchos of the industry. I feel like it's always good to like just support indie brands, because like without like, they're just trying to make it out, you know what I mean? We're just all trying to do what we can to support ourselves and just support our creative habits. So definitely go check them out if this is something that you're interested in. I felt like it caught my eye when I saw it on Seabass's channel, so definitely go check it out if you guys are interested. The last two are not a surprise, people. These are like the dynamic duo when it comes to the dressing. When it comes to the styles that they serve, too crazy. And I love that they both have their own respective brands now that you guys could go out and try and support. So sick. So I'm gonna get into those right now. First one is Wear or C-Wear, whichever you want to call it. This is Giz's brand. Been a really big fan of Giz's YouTube content as of recent. I subbed to him I want to say months ago, and I've just been enjoying just documentation of Japan and all of the culture that's out there, and also his specific styling is very unique to him, so I do appreciate everything that he does, and you could tell that he worked a very long time on the garments that he's about to produce. They definitely give like that Kiko type of vibe, very understated, minimal, but very top-notch details and high-end hardware. So if you want to get luxury brand tier clothing with a reasonable price and you're supporting a smaller brand, then this is like the perfect brand for you, in my personal opinion. Like, he's using the Cobra snaps, you know. I believe the zippers are Riri, and it's not the regular Riri, you know what I mean? So definitely go check that out. It's really sick. It looks dope. I believe his drop is November 11th, if I'm correct. Definitely go check that out. Next one, I don't know why I said final two, because I have one final one that I want to touch on. That's the most important one. But anyway, we'll get into this one right now. JC from FFF Postal Service. He kills it as well. Love the silhouettes of this brand. Very flowy, gives you that old early 2000s rap vibe without the price, obviously. Both Giz and JC have just mastered the proportions, I feel like, and their personal styles. So I feel like it kind of is a direct reflection in both of their respective brands, and especially JC's stuff. Like, it's very particular to him, and I see it styled in a multitude of different ways, so it's great. And I can see that for any of these guys' brands, because it's just very versatile and universal. You don't have to really necessarily have one specific style to use any of these pieces that I showcased before. You could kind of like interchange them into any type of style that you're feeling at the moment. So that's what I love about a lot of these brands. And the final one, I had to do it because I haven't even touched on it on the channel yet. I just dropped news on it. It's the only piece of clothing that I'm gonna show. Oh my god, guys, I am so mad. Somehow my clip got corrupted and it froze, and I didn't even get a chance to finish what I was saying at the end of this video, so I'm just gonna wrap it up with voiceover. Unfortunately, I wasn't even able to show what I was about to talk about, which is the only clothing component of this whole video. But basically, I was just talking about my collaboration with Oria NYC. Shout out my boy Ray. We ended up working on this project for so many months on end, almost close to a year, and finally I got it out. really excited for you guys to just like wear it and then really enjoy it, because I already released the item, but we were tiptoeing on the idea of re-releasing it because of how well it went, along with another quote-unquote mystery item. It's going to be some pants. You guys will see what pants they will be in the future, but we are definitely working on them. It's super exciting. I'm excited to always work with Ray and the Oria team, always doing amazing, fantastic stuff as always, and no bias at all. But I know this was like me supposed to battle with other brands, but without saying too much, my favorite brand right now and most excited to see from brand is Oria, because I've been working with them so much. And then also I just know Ray works his ass off, and I've seen it firsthand because I've been in the mix with everything. So as of right now, Oria is my favorite one that I'm excited to see from in the near future. Unbiased, I would say Edith Power Corp is my runner-up as a favorite, just because they're very mysterious and I'm curious to see what they do in the future. And I've been a very big fan of the hiker core aesthetic, so I'm excited to see what they have coming up. But that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely say something in the comments below. Definitely let me know which one out of these was your favorite brand, and I'm definitely interested in doing a lot more of these, just because I see there's a good reaction with them and people like to know what other brands there are out there that might not get enough awareness. But like, obviously I expect a lot of you guys to know these brands already, but maybe you guys don't know of them. So I just figured it was a great place to keep them all under one umbrella. So without further ado, I'm out of here. Make sure to go like this video and subscribe if you're new. Follow me on my Instagram, GOTSWEIGE, if you haven't heard of me already. Post fit pics, this and that on there, so that's what you can find on there. See you on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.
When Vincent Chan Greensman come true, thing turn up. If a cartoon boy run up and violate, that boy they get chef up. Get up, run up, get wet up. Drake done no, says Skyfall next up. I feel link two things from Northside, them two